Hello everybody and welcome back to a new week of home learning. Our learning journey is how can I write a story to encourage others to find their voice? We did a brilliant job last week of planning out using a story map to help us understand the structure, the story, the lion inside. And we were really shocked, weren't we, to find out the twist that happened at the end of the story when the lion was actually scared of the mouse. How funny. Now this week we're going to concentrate on becoming authors ourselves and writing our own stories. Let's have a look at our success criteria. So in our stories we're going to want to have a clear beginning, so a clear opening to our story, middle, so the action that happens in the middle of our story, and ending. We're going to write in the past tense like we practiced last week. And we're going to try and use some adjectives, so those describing words to describe the setting and our characters. We're also going to try and use those linking words and, also, because and when to link ideas in our sentences. So today's job, we're going to plan our own stories. And we're going to use the Story Mountain, but I've just changed it slightly to make it a bit simpler for us, for our story, because we want a beginning, a middle and an ending. So, I had a thing, and after we discussed our ideas last week, I thought you came up with a great idea. Actually, we could change the lion to an elephant. So when it comes to write your own stories, you can either keep the characters the same, so use the lion and the mouse, or change the characters. I'm just going to change one of the characters, so I'm going to have an elephant and a mouse. Or you could even change the characters and the setting if you're really confident. So you could even change it to maybe an underwater theme, or you could change it to something that maybe happens in a woodland area or a back garden. So I've decided that I'm going to just change one character. I'm going to change the lion to an elephant. So I'm going to call my story The Elephant Inside. My characters, which I'm going to plan out down here, are an elephant and a mouse, and I'm going to keep my setting the same, the hot, dry and dusty savannah in Africa, with long golden grass and wide open spaces dotted with spindly trees. I'm also going to have other animals perhaps that live in the savannah in my story. So at the beginning of my story, I'm going to keep it quite similar to the one that we've read, and I'm going to have the little mouse being really fed up because he was being ignored and trod on and forgotten. So he set out on a quest, so that set out on a mission to become more like the wise and confident elephants that he looked up to. He decided that he needed a trumpet, so that's the sound that elephants make, like the great grey elephants, and then everybody would listen to him. So that's the beginning of my story. In the middle, after a long sleepless night, the mouse decided to speak to the elephant. He hoped that he wouldn't get trampled. Or maybe even there might have even been a stampede. So he climbed up a tall tree and was about to speak when, so that's going to be the twist in my story, when the elephant screams "eek" and stumbles backwards like in the lion inside. Then my ending, I'm going to keep it quite similar to the original story and decide that actually the mouse was feeling really proud of himself because he says to the elephant, even though he's so tiny and he's worried he's going to get trod on, "Don't be scared of me, let's work together and we can be really good friends." And so the mouse feels proud of himself that he found his voice and he could speak up to the elephant, and the elephant is no longer scared of mice, and they listen to each other and they learn from each other, and it's a happy ending. So there's my example for you, and you can pause the video to help you write your own. I'd like you to think of some of your own ideas too. So your task for today is to have a go at planning your own story, so that when we come to start those tomorrow, you know exactly what's going to happen in your story at the beginning, the middle and the end. Okay, I can't wait to see your own story plans. Good luck everyone.